today, which is today's vlog for you guys. So I'm quickly going to record this now. And I don't know what's going on with this bit of hair, but yeah, it's a lot shorter than the rest because it's grown back from where my hair fell out after Alex. So jumping into these videos before I start rambling as I usually do, what's your favourite Star Wars movie? Mine's Revenge of the Sith, because Darth Vader, or Anakin, because he's not really completed his turning into Darth Vader, but like his title's changed to Darth Vader by then, look freaking gorgeous. Plus there's like the way the story goes in that film more than the other films, I just like it. And the acting's slightly better. Coolest planet in Star Wars for me is the Forest Moon of Endor. I know it's not technically a planet, I don't think, because Ewoks are just so cute and they have their tree houses, and I would love to go and live in one of their tree houses as long as they had Wi-Fi. And obviously, you know, that is kind of a significant place for the film because that's where they start to make their way to victory and all that at the end. Yeah. Would you rather be a Jedi or a Sith? I would rather be something in the middle. I don't really want to be pure evil, but Jedi seem kind of a bit like a cult, and you're not allowed to feel anything like intense, and you're not allowed to have sexy times and get married and that kind of stuff. And I just couldn't live without that stuff, but at the same time I don't want to be going around like killing everyone and blowing up planets and stuff. So if I can, I'll be somewhere in the middle, but if I can't, then I'll just be a Sith and sort of be a laid back, not really, you know, a bit of a henchman Sith. Or just, you know, somebody who uses the Force like a Sith, but isn't really involved in the main evil stuff. I don't know if that's an option. Who's your favourite character in Star Wars? That's Han Solo, because, I mean, come on, guys, he's awesome. And like seeing him go from not believing in the Force at all to seeing it at work and being all like, yay, Team Luke, Jedis. It's kind of cool. Plus, his just sheer confidence when it comes to Leia, and she's like shooting him down and he's just like persisting. It's like, yes, come on, I ship it. Favorite musical theme in Star Wars is the Imperial March, Darth Vader's theme. It's just really cool, and when somebody says Star Wars, it's one of the first like musical things I think about. And I find it quite entertaining because my husband sometimes gets that and the Funeral March mixed up somehow. Yeah. Coolest battle in Star Wars is the Battle of Coruscant. However you say that, I don't know. Because Anakin is just so sassy in it, and like, I don't know, I just love his sass. And I love the whole, you know, the battle and the actual battle parts of it as well. I think it's probably one of the cooler ones. Because a lot of them don't take place in space, whereas that one does, and I think that's one of the reasons I like it as well, because, you know, Star Wars, you want battles going on in space. That's how it rolls. I don't know. Favorite ship? I don't really have a favorite ship, but definitely not the Millennium Falcon, because that thing is falling apart, and I do not know how it made it 30 years down the line to come into these new films, because like, it's so old as it is, barely working half the time. and then 30 years down the line it's expected to still be working. I'm not seeing it unless they got some serious upgrades. Your favourite line of dialogue has to be, "You were the chosen one! You are supposed to bring balance to the force, not throw it into darkness!" I just love it. What do you think of the prequel trilogy? I really like it. I think it's cool that it's got some good actors in it. And the graphics are a lot better, which I feel just sort of adds to it, and it elaborates on the story and sort of like the Jedi side of it, like the history of Jedis and stuff a little bit, and obviously elaborates on Anakin becoming Darth Vader, which is kind of like, I imagine when people saw the original trilogy, they were kind of like, how has this whole being Luke's father thing happened? And that answers that question, which I thought was really good. Lightsaber or blaster? I would have a lightsaber, obviously. I mean, they can deflect the blaster blasts and cut through like everything. Do you own any Star Wars video games? Technically, I have, they're not installed on my computer, but I do have access to every Star Wars game that was made for PC, and I did previously own the Lego Star Wars games, which I seriously enjoyed so much. That's more my kind of game than the actual Star Wars proper games, but I really do want to have a go on Star Wars Battlefront. My laptop just really couldn't run it, and it costs a lot. If I were to spend that much money, I'd want to know that it was going to work on my laptop, so I think I'll be getting a new laptop before I even think about buying that game. Favourite Star Wars scene? I am honestly tied with this one, because I really like the scene where obviously Darth Vader says to Luke that he's his father, and the majority of my reason for liking that scene is purely Luke's face.
He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father.
That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Because he looks like an angry chipmunk or something. He's like, no! His teeth are just like, "Arr!" I'm sorry. And my other favourite one is Padme and Anakin's wedding, because I just think it's freaking adorable. Which outfit do you wish you had in your closet? Again, that will probably be Padme's dress or the Leia slave outfit. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. It's just the best outfit in the original trilogy. Character you would want to marry? Obi-Wan, but when he was younger. Sort of like the first prequel, because like he's cool when he's like a bit older and has the beard and everything. I could live with that if we were already married by then, but he's quite handsome and like cute and stuff in the first prequel film, and he has the sass, and I like the sass, okay? And he's just really cool, and he's a cool guy, and I know he's like a Jedi, so he has to be all like mellow, but he kind of, him, Anakin, and Qui-Gon Jinn sort of, they're kind of, well, not Anakin, but they're kind of mellow, but they all have the sort of like rebellious side to them, where they're kind of like, okay, we're Jedis and we want to help everybody and stuff, but the Force is a little bit like, we should be able to feel and stuff. But yeah, because obviously Obi-Wan's got that, and you know, Ewan McGregor playing him, I've always found him quite attractive, and yeah. So quite shallow reasons really, but I just think he's a cool guy. What character would I want as my sidekick? Has to be R2-D2. I mean, He's just like a good size, and he can go in your spaceship and help you hack things. And he has like little zappy taser things. Favorite villain? Emperor Palpatine or the Emperor? Because he is like a scheming master. Seriously, like, it's like he plans everything out perfectly. And I don't know if stuff is actually going his way, or like he's just like, this has gone this way, I'm going to make it work for me because I'm amazing. But he just seems to, everything just seems to work perfectly for him, and he rolls with the punches so well and turns it round and makes it sort of like into his plan, and just becomes the freaking emperor and takes over the freaking galaxy without anybody even realizing what he's doing. What color would your lightsaber be? Purple, just because I feel like as much as I would want a pink lightsaber, I don't feel like it'd be very intimidating, and I would want some intimidation level while I'm in a fight. Assuming I'm getting my lightsaber out, I'd probably be in a fight. So I want to be a bit scary, because if somebody came out and was like attacking me and I was like, pink lightsaber, they'd be like, girl. Although that would give me an advantage because they'd be too busy laughing at me and I could just be like, fishoo, fishoo. Padme or Leia? Padme, because she's actually made a difference before she died. Like, they wanted to keep her on the council after she was done being a queen, which, you know, obviously showed that she had like such good morals and stuff and actually wanted to help people, and people could see that. And, you know, she just seems a lot more graceful and classy, whereas Leia is awesome and she's a badass, but it kind of ends there. She's not really got the grace and all that. She's kind of like, yeah, I'll shoot a gun and run around in like trousers and a thing with my hair all done up, all cool. But like, Padme can kick ass and, you know, shoot the blasters and kill animals in that arena thing, but she can still pull off the like gorgeous gracious dresses and do queen things. And like, when she was the queen, she pretended to not be, so she could go and actually see what was going on in the real world, not just this upper class stuff that she was sort of like able to see on the surface of her world, was obviously the upper class stuff. She actually wanted to see what was going on in the like lower class kind of areas and stuff, so she pretended to be like one of the servant girls to go down. And, you know, she was just epic. Can we not agree on this? She was epic. I'm not saying that Leia wasn't, because she was, but in a lot of different ways, and I feel like she didn't have as much influence on things that happened. Like, she was good at being a rebel, like being part of the rebels and stuff, and she's a good fighter, but I feel like that's about where it stops. Obviously, we've not seen her doing princess stuff prior to the original trilogy, but, you know. What are your thoughts on the new films coming out? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, yes! Pretty much that's what my thoughts are. Who do you want to do this tag video? Everyone. Everyone who likes Star Wars should do it. I want to know everything about you and your Star Wars liking. And if you like the same Star Warsy things that I like, then I will be your friends. I got a little crazy there. I'm sorry. But yeah, anyway, tune in tomorrow. I will be doing regular vloggy things, but I have like a clip from yesterday and a couple clips from today, which will be tomorrow for you. My brain. Back to normal vlogs tomorrow, and there will be an occasional sort of like tag video or Christmassy video thrown in. Bye!